What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of No Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast, the wrestling podcast where we talk about anything that's going on in WWE and no holds barred and what we say. I am your host, Kyle Masters, the greatest host, as always. I'm alone in the studio today. Some breaking news. Holy crap, Seth Rollins has been put on the shelf. He is out 6 to 9 months. Yes, you heard it right, 6 to 9 months. This is huge, as he is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and everyone thought, like, this injury was announced yesterday, and everyone thought, oh, okay, it's just a little minor injury. He's going to bounce back from it, and then it got officially announced today that he tore his MCL and ACL and part of the tissue, meniscus in his knee, something like that. But he is gone for 6 to 9 months. This is incredible because WWE needs to have an active World Heavyweight Champion right now because of the lack in roster size right now. And it's just incredible about the injury that he's gotten. So what WWE has now done is put a tournament in place at Survivor Series for the new World Heavyweight Champion. Oh my God, we're going to have a new champion. This is insane because everyone initially thought, and as I initially thought, that Seth Rollins would be holding the title up until WrestleMania and maybe even after that. But this is crazy. He's going to miss WrestleMania next year. Like, if he requires to go the full 9 months, he won't be back till next, June. Like, this is insane. Like, oh, I can't even put my finger on it right now. This is just, it's nuts. It's incredible news. And WWE also announcing a tournament, which is nuts too. So, yeah, let's talk about what's going to happen. I mean, how can they do this? I mean, they could do probably what's going to happen the next couple of Raws and SmackDowns. They're probably going to have qualification matches for the tournament, and then at Survivor Series they're going to have like a quarterfinal, a semifinal, and then the final. So let's go through some outcomes. I mean, what they can do is have Reigns win it. I mean, he's probably the next in line anyways. Why not fast forward his title run to now, since Rollins will be on the shelf for a while. So it could be Reigns. Let's go through a scenario. If Reigns wins it, does Sheamus cash in? I mean, you have Sheamus cash in and join the Authority, be the Authority's poster boy up until Rollins comes back in and have Rollins feud with Sheamus. Then, I mean, that's a logical answer for what WWE can do. Or you can have Ambrose screw Reigns out of the title and have Ambrose turn heel, as there was current plans for Ambrose to turn heel, and then have Reigns still win the title, but kind of actually, you know why? That still wouldn't make sense. I'm not sure how they can incorporate Ambrose into this, actually, now thinking about it. What else can they do? I've heard lots of stuff today. My phone's been going off the hook because of this injury. I've heard Daniel Bryan coming back, which I still really hope they don't do. They need Daniel Bryan to have this injury healed properly, unless they have him. Well, I've heard a theory today of have him come back on a part-time basis. I mean, yes and no. Usually that kind of sort of champion is set for a heel, and you can't have Daniel Bryan go heel. I don't see it happening anytime soon when he comes back. So yes and no to the Daniel Bryan theory. What else they can do? They can bring up someone from NXT, maybe Finn Balor or Samoa Joe. I mean, WWE is going to have to bring up these young kids sometime soon. You can't. This is what I mean. They have no one left right now. John Cena's gone. Randy Orton's gone. Seth Rollins is gone. You need to bring up the younger talent and utilize the younger talent. Or give Cesaro a push or Ziggler a push. One of these guys. Give the people that deserve a push, and the crowd's been wanting to get pushed right now, as this is the perfect opportunity because there's no champion right now. What else can happen? They can give it to Corporate Kane. I've heard a theory today. I mean, Corporate Kane can make a return, Demon Kane, and have Demon Kane as the champion. I mean, it sucks, but whatever. I've heard Sting. Apparently, Sting is medically cleared to compete now. Maybe Sting can come back and be the champion for a while, maybe like a part-time champion in that sort of sense. I've also heard a theory today that Triple H could have the title, win it in a suit, not in full ring gear, but win the suit, and then the Authority holds the title hostage until they can figure out something story wise. I bet you the creative planner, the creative people right now are going nuts trying to figure this out, because they probably had Rollins penciled in as champion up until WrestleMania, so now they got to change everything. This is just nuts. What else can they do? I've heard there's The Rock coming back, but I guess he's filming a new show right now, so that's pretty much impossible. I mean, who knows? There's a lot of choices right now that WWE can do for their new champion, and they have literally 2 weeks now to figure that out until Survivor Series, or they can have a plan B until they figure out something set in stone that they'd like to go with. I mean, I bet you Vince is going off the chain right now about this injury. This is nuts, but let's hope Seth Rollins makes a good recovery. I mean, he was like the heel and the shitty champion, but I think he was a good heel. He's the number one heel in WWE, so let's hope he makes a good recovery. As for another champion, I mean, they could go so many directions now, but this just adds to the Survivor Series and the hype for it. I mean, this makes Survivor Series 10 times better than it was going to be before, so I'm really excited for this tournament. As for Rollins coming back, when he comes back, I mean, he can always pull a John Cena and come back early. He could heal really quickly and then even make WrestleMania. Because I thought that's what the original plans were, to have Rollins against Ambrose against Reigns at WrestleMania, triple threat. Former Shield members against each other for the title. That would have been sick. I think that's in everyone's freaking wish book. But we'll have to see how Rollins' injury plays out. But other than that, yeah, guys, if you guys have any ideas or anything like that, feel free to leave it in the comment down below. I just wanted to touch base on, Rollins' injury, and hopefully more podcasts to come soon. As always, I'm your host, the greatest host, Kyle Masters, and that's been another episode. See ya.